Yo, you might have saw us this week right here in this location here, Power of the Hour. And a few words came up, a few statements came up, a few quotes came up. Some quotes were made up and created. But one thing my brother Gerald mentioned was claim or blame. Claim or blame. This can go for male or female. This isn't specific to males. So, giving a little bit of vulnerability of my own life, it wasn't the other person's fault that I allowed myself to be used or misused. It wasn't the other person's fault that when I got that first sign over a decade ago that this may not be the right place for the type of person I am, or for the spirit that I am, or for the person that I envision myself to be, and I ignored it. Wasn't that person's fault. Wasn't that person's fault that I didn't speak up for myself. Wasn't that person's fault that I neglected myself. Wasn't that person's fault that I lost myself. Wasn't that person's fault that I accepted that I guess this is just how it is. What I'm doing here is I'm claiming my errors instead of blaming someone else that may have been involved with the situation. With doing this, you're allowing yourself not to victimize yourself. Because if you're always blaming someone else, it always pushes you down to a level of victim. That doesn't mean that situations we experience or we live through may not be harsh and blatantly it's the person's fault. But if we dig deep, if we really dig deep and be honest with ourselves, we know that there was some type of red flag. There was some type of warning. Because if we don't acknowledge those red flags and warnings, we're saying that God doesn't forewarn us about things. We're saying that we don't believe in faith, that when it's time to exit out a window, even though you may have came through a door, that it's time to go. We gotta honor that. We gotta honor those warning signs. We gotta honor the true essence of ourselves. And some of these situations and hardships and struggles and experiences were designed for us to be great. Remember that. Claim, no blame. Fight for your life. Peace.